7. Easy Talk, a daily question, your bold opinions. Let's spark some lively discussions on 3FM Drive.
The next part is very important.
Easy Talk.
Send a message.
Your voice matters. Join the debate with today's hot question.
You can start joining the debate on Facebook, 3FM 92.7. The question is, should you walk away from a toxic environment or just stay there to endure for the sake of financial stability? Jane, Michael, and Boo and Esinu is in the studio. We're going to talk about it.
It's somber, so it's quite reflective. So it's putting me in some kind of sensitive some way.
Should one resign from a toxic work environment or endure for the sake of financial stability? I'm going to start with Esinu.
Young guy.
This one, well, for me, if I find myself in such a situation, I'll have to run away. Like, I'll have to resign.
Okay.
But it depends, in the sense that if I'm in this space for a particular reason, or say, I'm a Christian, so say, I have God has sent me to a particular place for a reason, and maybe the duration for which He wants me to be there has not elapsed, and I'm still facing all those things. It will be difficult for me to leave. But out of that situation, or out of that Christian background, I'll definitely be out of that space. How am I supposed to function well? How am I supposed to produce my best if the whole environment is not encouraging, is not putting me in the right space to actually think?
But the money is good, though.
Well, I think I've done it before, so I
you
don't
walk away from
mind.
the money
because
it's toxic.
As it is, I don't see myself being productive in such a situation or in such a space. So why be there? I'll definitely have to leave, to be honest. And maybe, I also know what I carry. I have a lot of value I bring to every organization. So I'll definitely capitalize on that, my experience, my value, and everything.
Just walk away.
Then walk away and get something else for myself, or start something for myself.
Okay. I like the last statement. Or start something for myself. What if you haven't saved enough? Or you don't have enough capital to start something for yourself? Michael?
For me, it's two things.
Okay.
Is it that you stay and help make the corrections? Because in an environment like that, the reason why you're in that space is to become a change agent. Okay?
Yes.
And so it might take just one person to turn the whole situation around. Then again, let's look at the financial aspect. You see, there are people that when they go back home, there is home. For some of us, when you go back, it is dry land. The home is not there.
It's not there.
You understand? You just go and meet chickens, dogs, area boys, and all that. So, the situation on both sides, you just have to look at it. But, I've been in such spaces before, and then you realize that at a point in time, when you pull through for a while, people begin to realize that, okay, this is what it is that you are bringing on board. Just like what Esinu said, you have value. Those values that you are bringing in, there's a way to go around it that will make the system or the individuals who are probably creating that whole space of frustration for you to actually come to an understanding that, okay, you know what, this thing, I think he's doing something right. So it's a certain mindset of endurance and then having focus.
I like that. Sometimes I also think that toxicity is everywhere. And so, but it happens, it's sometimes very much dependent on you.
Right.
You decide what is toxic. And most cases, the people who do the things they do to us do it because of our reactions.
Right.
And so just make up your mind that you're going to be tough or you are going to stand tall.
Right.
Like, and I love where the angle you came from, being part of the change.
Right.
Or actually causing a change in that space, because sometimes you would have to be the reason why someone also has to change.
Right.
Or maybe that person has been toxic and you go to some places and they already orient you that this guy, be careful. And you find out that yes, truly he has some toxic or she has some toxic traits.
Right.
But there could be something about you that will start changing that person. And you can only get to that point if you decide not to be part of that system and be the change.
Right.
I'm taking it from where you ended. Jane,
Trig.
would you walk away from a toxic environment or endure because of
Pardon?
because of financial instability?
I will want to start from the instance that you made, the scenario you created before we went for the money break.
Yes.
That there may be an employee who puts in so much work, comes up with the best ideas, but his efforts are always shelved. For this kind of person, he obviously brings a lot onto the table.
Yeah.
But he feels less appreciated. It means this person knows his worth already. Like, he knows that, I am being underappreciated. So, my dear, what are you still doing there? Like, already you know that I am it. I am who I am already. So, what are you still doing there if you are less appreciated?
Yeah, but is that enough? Is that enough reason?
Because
okay,
it's very
let's expand the different levels of toxicity. I mean, I don't want us to just.
I'd like that.
Yeah,
I'd like for us to do that.
There could be poor communication. There could be poor, lack of micromanagement, work ethics,
on your colleagues' part.
bullying.
Yes.
What's the word that a lot of women like to use?
Objectification.
What? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Favoritism, sexual harassment, and lack of support even. And then a blame culture that can be very toxic.
Right.
Blame culture, especially if it's coming from the top.
Yeah.
When
bureaucracy.
Bureaucracy, excuses, comparing colleagues.
Witchcraft and
All
wizardry.
these things are so draining. Like, you mentioning them one by one, they're so draining.
Witchcraft and wizardry.
In itself. But it's true.
But it's
some people,
true,
they can do some things. This one, if it's not witchcraft,
So
I don't know.
would you walk out? Isn't that why you are? Isn't that why it's necessary for you to build that tenacity, that capacity?
That's why.
To manage wherever space you find yourself? Because sometimes I think we give too much energy to the negatives. Let me give an example. Like, maybe you're working somewhere, and if I'm working somewhere and I'm earning, like, say, a certain figure, if you like, come and feed me with a toxic because my motivation is different. No, I will not compromise because of my motivation. I've been there before. I had a very stubborn, hard-headed boss, and like I cannot be sick. You can't be sick. You can't give an excuse for anything, and it was only happening with me. You understand? I used to complain about it. But someone spoke to me. I spoke to somebody about it. And I think I spoke to my pastor also about it. And then he said, the more you keep seeing her the way you're seeing her now, the more trouble she will be to you.
Charlie.
So try and see her differently.
Right.
And speak to her about it. So I did one morning. And then the person rather turned to make me her counselor. And it was a boss I was working with. She broke down that morning. She cried. She was like, "No, it has nothing to do with you. This is what I'm going through." And so now, anytime she comes, she calls me. I want to share something. Don't tell anybody. So sometimes, we empower the toxic people.
Yeah.
It's like dealing with what's the word that of late a lot of people use, with a narcissistic person, like a narcissist
Tyrian kind of
person. You know, they use you to empower themselves.
Yeah.
So if you give your energy to it, then some way. Me, yeah, if I look at the salary, I'm okay. Oh, yeah.
But that alone is not something to base on concretely, because some of these things.
Which
some
one
people,
alone?
The money alone.
Would they be there?
Some people see, if you talk to someone
You
who
there
has
be there.
subdued some kind of negative environment talking with a person, it will enlighten you a lot. It will just make you know how long the person has,
Most people,
tolerated
yeah.
some kind
Yeah.
of attitude.
Attitude,
The person
yeah.
will just, like confide in you as if he has spoken with you before.
The dangerous thing about me is my silence. When I go silent in any space, it's very, very dangerous. Yeah, the next reaction is always not so good. And so I rather talk about it and then move on. But when I go quiet, I become very passive. It's bad. Yeah, when I stop complaining about things, it's bad. Obi Ofori says, resign and go into Kokonte business. That's a good business, actually. Austin
Wait.
Hammond, yeah.
Which kind of the raw
Kokonte.
kokonte manufacturing, or
Kokonte
you are
can be
cooking
raw
the
or when you are
kokonte with
cooking.
the
Yeah, because when I
Yeah,
cook it,
raw.
that's where it starts.
Austin Hammond says financial stability should give you peace of mind. Mind your business at the workplace and you will be fine. I can agree a little bit. Wallpaper's house says, how can you endure in toxins? Better resign. Danielle, how much is involved? You see? Kuseli CM says, I'll resign. My sanity is important to me than dying suddenly from self-inflicted
go house, go
depression.
die from hunger.
Hunger. You see?
Yeah.
No, it's no.
It's
I would
relative.
resign if it has to do maybe my voice is gone. Something.
Something that has to do with your
Something that has to do with my craft.
Yeah.
But anything outside that, forget to.
Secondary.
Oh yeah. Look, I think church has taught me that. So, and then life has taught me not to just give up, because everything in life is coming at you.
Yeah.
Fact.
So you
Facts.
just wanting to walk away because
You
of.
are going to meet bigger things, so
No, we are dealing with
It
people
never
that look
stops.
where I am.
Frying pan to fire. Frying pan
Telling
to
you.
fire.
So look, because you will find it will keep
In
happening
every
in different
You see,
forms.
Chek, you were saying something. You see, everybody has a breaking point.
That's true.
At a point, as like I keep on saying that the reason why some of us have been able to survive in this space is because of what we've been through.
Yes.
Imagine growing up with a stepmother. You understand?
Yeah.
What can't I endure?
Nothing can break you.
You understand?
Unbreakable.
But some stepmothers are nice.
Oh no, I'm not saying. I mean, but
I mean, yeah, with someone that was hard on you.
hard on you and all that and everything. So I mean, there's always a breaking point. There's somebody that cannot even endure one day. You know, there were times when I couldn't endure. Obaba no wouldn't be no intention.
Okay.
It is
I
done.
see why
Enough is enough.
shaped
Jane
the way
is saying
his beard-
something.
I see why his beard is shaped the way it's shaped. It's not
She
offensive,
just wants
Let's do a
to.
few.
Anytime
Okay,
she
I'm
wants to say
opening the
something
phone
else.
lines now. 0559 242 717 0556 910154. I would like to hear what you have to say at home. And the calls are already coming through. Hello?
Hello,
Yes, sir. Your name, please.
Lucifer.
Lucifer.
Yeah. Why
Lucifer.
is she laughing?
No, we like you. We like you.
Easy talks best.
Yeah. You're the favorite on this segment. So, Lucifer, will you walk away from your job or a toxic working place because it's very toxic? Or you would stay because of financial stability?
Okay, let's do away with the financial stability.
Okay.
Let's do away with that. But listen, in life, you must trust everyone to be themselves. but trust the fact that you can see them well.
Okay.
So no matter what somebody does, try your best to just tolerate the person. Do what you want to do. It's your life.
Yeah, it's your life.
If you want to stay because of the cash, you stay. Because one way or the other, you know when you go, there is no cash.
Yeah, facts.
So you see the person, oh, this person, whatever it does, it doesn't suit the person. Let the person take it like that. That's all.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Take the cash, you go.
Yeah,
See
yeah.
the person until you are being fired. My brother, take the cash.
Take the cash. I like that. Let me pick this other call. Hello.
Hi, Trey.
Hi.
You know who is speaking?
You have to tell me.
My name is Na. Let's backstage.
Nah, from where?
Your ex-girlfriend now.
Hey.
Now, can we switch to video call?
I miss you guys.
Yes.
No,
Oh, no. Hi, Na.
Hi, sweetie. What's up?
I'm good. We're hoping that you share your thoughts on the topic.
Yeah. I'm enjoying the show, and it's sanity over everything.
Thank you.
Okay? It's mental health, it's sanity over money.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's why I said.
Okay, thank you.
Now, I have some question for her. I have some question for you, but maybe
Tell me,
I'll
ask me, girl.
should I say it on here? Should I shoot it?
Please ask.
So is that why,
No.
Charlie, this matter, dear. Next. You call me on 0559-242-717 or 0556-910-154. And I have another caller. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, sir. Your name, please.
Achilles.
Achilles.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your take on this one?
One lady now said sanity over everything. Does she know what it takes to be a man? Does she knows? I want to do my hair. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want this. I want that. Does she know where it comes from? Does she know what we face out there? Before we get something into our pocket for them to come and say, oh, a man's money is our money. A woman's money is her own. Please. As Lucifer said, anything for the money. If I go mad, fine, it's my choice.
Oh, don't say that.
I'm telling you, that's the truth. Anything. Street my issue, I don't say that. On some democracy, okay.
Wow.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, street tire shit.
So
Street
anything
tire
for the
shit.
money. And see, you feel like you are stressing me, but me, I'm okay.
But then, Trig, I want to ask.
Okay,
So
yeah.
the money that you're making, what is it worth? Are you not making it to spend it on your own self, or you're making it to spend it on the baby girls? So if you're working at the detriment of your mental health, dear, then what eventually are you spending it on?
No, regardless what you do, it doesn't affect me mentally.
Breakable. Oh, okay.
Oh no! Oh, forget about it. You feel like doing it, just do it.
Okay.
I like where
I
it's coming
always
from.
practice something called attach and detach. That's what you guys do. When you're on radio, you attach yourself to the work. But when you're out of radio, you're a different personality altogether.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
or wrong?
Yeah,
Yes. So
right.
you attach and detach. When you go to work, you just do what you have to do.
Yeah.
Whether they put or not, they have no fire you, as Lucifer said.
Yeah.
When you close, you leave.
You leave.
live your normal life.
Yeah.
Free-minded. That's all. At the end of the month, you have your salary. Whether the person is complaining or not, you buy your beer, you drink. You buy your this, you do, you chill. You sing. Oh, God. It's so simple. Life is simple.
Life is simple.
So that's simple.
I
It's not
like
simple.
no, it is not, but you need a level of growth to get to where he's gotten to. And I think, yeah, I will agree with it. Look, that's a bigger part. That's a biggest sanity you can give yourself. I think that's more of sanity than the other. I don't
To
have
grow a thick skin.
Yes. If you're able to have that level of strength, trust me, you can go places. Do you know some of the greatest men are the most complicated, and some of the greatest leaders are the most complicated, very misunderstood, very weird. They do look. I was telling Michael a story that I've stayed with somebody, and we'll be driving together. This is somebody I live with, and he's somebody I look up to, and we'll be driving together, and he will be with his new girlfriend, somebody I really didn't like. And in the middle of the journey, the girl can say, I won't mention the person's name, but he will mention the person's name and say, maybe let's say Ni. Say, Ni, Matrigency. and he will drop me. He will drop me in the middle of the road and leave. But I would have to find a way to go home and also follow him the next day.
Charlie.
Yes. Because I knew where I wanted to get to. Now, guess what? The rest of the guys that were all around him, they left. Everybody like, this guy, they do anything. They left. But it's the same person that introduced me to most of the people that I know. And in my becoming an artist, I would say he was my stepping stone. So big shouts to him. He knows, if he's listening, he knows himself. You know he's an artist. Very difficult, very talented, but very, very difficult. Right. But I've grown to understand that sometimes God gives both to people like that. If you look at David and you look at how much he loved God and look at his weaknesses, it's strange. Yes. It's very strange. Like, how would a mighty person like that want to, succumb to maybe his flesh?
Or have a boss like Saul.
I'll have a boss like Saul. Yes. And you see, even when David got the chance to kill him, he refused. He decided not to. So it's the same thing. You can walk away. Yes, no one is saying that stay there and go mad. But in most cases, you realize that you are being tested. I'm going to pick my final call, and then we come back to you guys in the studio. Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Yes, sir. Your name, please.
This is Lucifer back again.
Oh, Lucifer.
Yeah.
Lisa, you have the final word.
It seems what I said, Nad didn't understood it. Listen, trust everyone to be themselves, but trust the fact that you can see them all. You trust a snake to bite you, right?
Yeah, you do.
Hello?
Yes, I'm listening.
You trust a snake to bite you.
Yes.
You trust a dog to bark at you.
Yes.
So now, your boss, he always complains. So you trust the fact that when you do something and you take it there, he will complain. So it's normal.
Yeah.
You trust the fact that this person will do this. It's normal. But see, it's like you take everything. I bet you will die, and those people will come and will, like Yemuyanka, had I know. But after you are dead, you are gone.
Yeah.
Let them do whatever they want to do. It's their life. Live your life also. Let them complain. It's normal. You are not Jesus Christ. You are not perfect. Regardless what you do, people will still complain, whether good or bad. So me, in my life, I always expect people to complain. I don't expect anything good. I always expect that from people. So when you do me good, that means hallelujah.
Yeah.
But I always expect disappointment in my life. That's how I tune my mind. So when it comes, you are not surprised.
Who is killing a chicken there? Who is killing a chicken there? That was Lucifer from Goforidia. And look, I think let's not also be hard on people who walk away because they are coming from a particular place.
Trick.
They don't have the same training that we all go through.
They don't have that thick skin.
They don't have
like
the thick
Michael
skin.
Is saying.
But we are advised to. We want to encourage them.
So how do we form? You guys who have the thick skins. How do we form thick skins? How do we get to the point where Charlie right now? You see, I'm unbreakable like the way Michael is. Please, you tell me.
No, I think that when you come to that place of realization that the world is not designed
to make you
Favor
make you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
You know, I think when you get to that place, back then, a few years ago or months ago, when this guy came up, everybody was looking at his other utterances. What's his name? The two brothers. They were really heckled by their government, and then later released. Andrew Tate.
Oh,
Okay.
Tate.
When
yeah.
the Tate started talking, and suddenly he became like the biggest internet sensation and
Yeah.
all of that. What I was picking from most of the things that he used to say wasn't even with how he treats women and all, no. But he used to always point out the fact that the world is not designed to make you
favor
comfortable.
you.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm in a leadership class, and it's one thing that is being taught constantly, that if you are going to be at a particular leadership position, you would need that. Because nobody is designed, or no one is meant to necessarily treat you a certain way, the way you expect to be treated. They will come at you their own way, just like Lucifer said. So you have to understand that this person is not Trig. Esino is not Trig. Michael is not Trig. Jane is not Trig. So they will treat me differently. They will say their own things they want to say, act their own way they want to, but the way I respond to it defines who I am.
Yeah.
We'll try. In all of this, we'll try.
You try it.
Not to
Try.
Anyways,
Point to
you
tell
guys
you.
give your final submissions.
try.
I've spoken already, so I'm not going to talk again.
I'm like, from what I just asked, how do we form that thick skin? Because I'm talking for that soft girl somewhere listening,
Yeah.
thinking,
Soft like a
Charlie,
B-boy.
idea. Say, I know the money is coming in, but I'm breaking down. Every now and then I go home, I cry. It's not as if I'm not finding satisfaction in it, but the external factors are making this job draining for me.
Yeah.
So, like Trig and Michael said, my dear, the world is not designed to favor you. So pick up, buckle your shoes, form that thick skin. If you need to be reading motivational quotes, it's Mental Health Awareness Month.
Yeah.
Go online.
Yeah.
Go and read daily tips. 3
Yeah.
Lounge, please. We put out daily tips
Yeah.
every day. You can hop on 3FM, get your daily tips, and get moving, dear. The world is not waiting for you.
And I recommend the Bible, though.
Oh, yes. That too.
Yeah. Recommend.
Amen.
Hallelujah. Oh,
It has kept me sane.
If the men will come, like, we want to hear from
But what has men got
S-
to do
S-
with work
S, you know.
and...
We're waiting for you.
Okay.
Okay, I think, Jane has said a lot, but I think we shouldn't over glorify the fact that there's toxicity everywhere. If not, it becomes like the norm, right? And so we should also strive to,
Be positive.
yes. If you're a boss and you're always like that, people complain about you being like that. If that is who you are working with people. If you expect someone else to, compromise and adjust just to meet your demands and all that, you should be able to also meet your employees and
You
people
want your
halfway.
boss that pays you to change.
No, you have to. Maybe not entirely.
Oh no, I listen.
No.
But I get where you're coming from.
We keep saying that, right? We keep saying that, and that is really, it has become like a norm. I'm not saying it's going to be rosy, like we all know, it won't be rosy all the time. But once in a while, we should be able to.
I want to recommend you my book, The Lion's Aid, for you to read.
Where can we get that?
It's
please?
on my
Because I would
webpage,
want to read.
www.strigmaticmusic.com. You can get an e-copy as well. It talks about
write
what
it
you're
down.
saying.
Oh, I'm
Expecting a leader to understand you, pretty much. It will not happen. So, it will not happen. Yeah, it will not happen. And even if they do, trust me, you will still they will find times where sometimes it's not because of them, sometimes because of you. They want the best out of you. Maybe you are good at what you are doing, but your attitude is a problem. So they will use an attitudinal way to break you. They will break you from your attitude and not your skill. Your skill remains, you are good, but you have a temper. They will push you to that temper is broken. Because that skill there, it is there. But I need that skill. But I need sometimes maybe I'm even looking at you being a successor. But how can I leave the company for you when you have a bad temper? So I would have to try you with with practical things. I may not come and tell you, but I tell you, kill me fast.
Change your attitude.
So that
was
means
to
that
buy.
the conclusion is that regardless of the toxic environment you find yourself,
Yeah.
you need to look at it from a positive eye.
That is it. That is it. That is it. Michael.
Oh, no more. Sure no. I mean, so like a friend just hit me up with something. He said we encourage people not to be in toxic relationships, but now we're encouraging people to be in toxic environments.
Money is involved.
Working
Money
environment.
is involved.
But love is involved here.
Oh, which
Uh-huh.
love?
Love. Oh,
Love you,
You've been preaching love over cash over love
Right.
on this
wow.
channel.
Right.
What do you mean?
Jane today talking that love is not important like that.
Please.
Money is more important.
Focus
You-
on
you
the
shocked
subject
him.
matter.
I'm even shocked. I hope he's listening. Anyways, so for me, I feel that, like I'm saying, there should be a balance, a strike
Yeah.
of balance with these things and all that.
Yeah.
And then having to have a bit of knowledge and speaking to other people who have gone through the space before. I just keep on saying, anytime I find myself in the space, the first thing to do is to understand the space and get to know people by asking questions around. You know, and then you find out that this person early mornings, the person doesn't like to talk. There are people that you know that, oh, this guy, when he's doing something, he doesn't want pressure. You know, so I get to understand my space anytime I get into the space. Know who to play with, know who not to play with, who to say hello to, who to greet, who not to greet. It's just my lifestyle. And it keeps me going. Then those who need a reaction, they also get it, and we live on. That's it.
That's it. Abaneke.
But then you say what?
Wabaneke.
Wabaneke.
Okay, let me do it last time. Abaneke.
Wabaneke.
I didn't hear Esinu.
Oh,
Esin is not boys' voice. She
Esin.
said it loud.
It's not Wabaneke. All right, thank you so much. That was Easy Talk. If you want to continue with the conversation, you can put your comment on 3FM 92.7 on Facebook. We will read it out. I've got some exciting news for you from Ashes.